morning, students. In the today's class, I'll discuss direct and indirect speech. In the previous class, I explained the basic rules to convert direct speech to indirect speech. I explained what are the tense changes you have to do while converting direct speech to indirect speech, and I also explained what are the changes that you have to do at pronouns level, adjectives level, and adverbs level. Once again, let me repeat. You see the sentence here. This is in direct speech. Ram said, I am coming. So here, if you observe, I am coming, that is in present continuous. If it is in present continuous, it has to be converted into past continuous. So in indirect speech, Ram said that he was coming. Similarly, there will be changes at pronouns level also. Ram said, I am coming, and in the indirect speech, Ram said that he was coming. But in the total class, in the total previous class, I discussed only assertive sentences. So in this class, I will discuss how interrogative sentences and imperative sentences have to be converted. So this also I explained in the previous class. So if you see the direct speech here, Ria said, I am feeling ill. So this verb before comma is reporting verb, and this is the subject of reporting verb, and this is reporting clause, and this is reported clause. So in the reported clause, most importantly, you have to focus that is in which tense. So if you recognize that tense, then it will be easy for you to convert it into indirect speech. If you see here, this is in present continuous, so it has to be converted to past continuous. I explained already in the previous class. If it is in simple present, that is the reported clause. If that particular tense is in simple present, it has to be converted to simple past. If it is in present continuous, it has to be converted to past continuous. If it is present perfect, then it should be in past perfect in indirect speech. If it is in present perfect continuous, it has to be converted to past perfect continuous. If it is simple past, it has to be converted to past perfect. If it is past continuous, it has to be converted into past perfect continuous. And for past perfect and past perfect continuous, no change is required. So all these rules already in the previous class I discussed. If you want it again, you can go through the part A video of a lecture of direct and indirect speech. So in your exam, you will get the question like this. You read the question. In the following questions, a sentence has been given either in indirect or direct speech. Out of the 4 alternatives suggested, select the one which best expresses the same sentence in indirect or direct speech. Here in the question, you may get direct or indirect speech. Basing on the question, you have to search the option. That means if it is in direct speech, you have to search for the correct indirect speech option. If the question is in indirect speech, you have to check for the direct speech option that are given in the A, B, and C, D. Now, most importantly, in this class, we will discuss on interrogative sentences. See here, the direct speech examples. Ram asked her, are you coming? The second example, Ram asked, where is Mary? So here the interrogative sentence is formed with the help of auxiliary verb, because interrogative sentences can be framed with the help of pronouns, that is with the WH words, where, when, who, whom, and at the same time, interrogative sentences can also be framed with the help of auxiliary verbs. Are you coming? Is he Shushant? May I know? So all these interrogative sentences, if you observe, they are framed with the help of auxiliary verbs. If in the direct speech, if you see the interrogative sentence, and if the interrogative sentence is framed with the help of auxiliary verb, then in the indirect speech, you have to use if and whether. See the answer here. Ram asked if or whether she was coming. Why she was coming? Because it is in present continuous. So that is the reason it should be in past continuous. See the second example. Ram asked, where is Mary? So in the answer, you see here Ram asked where Mary was, because it is in simple present and it is WH pronoun. So here where Mary was is the correct answer. And in imperative sentences, you know what are imperative sentences? It can be a promise, order, request, or advice. Please open the door, stand outside. Such sentences are imperative sentences. You see the direct speech example, Ram ordered Bill clean my boots. And see the answer, Ram ordered Bill to clean his boots. So here in the answer in the indirect speech, to infinitive is used. And you should also be very careful about the modal verbs. In the previous class, I told you that if the auxiliary verbs may, can, shall, if such auxiliary verbs, if you find in direct speech, and while converting them into indirect speech, they should appear in past form. If it is may, then you have to use might in indirect speech. If it is will, it has to be would. But here the question, if you see here, Ram said, I must do my homework now. So in the indirect speech, Ram said that he must do his homework then. So here must is unchanged. So you have to remember this one. Would, should, could, might, ought to, and must, they are unchanged. So even though they appear in the direct speech, in the indirect speech also, the same will repeat. So here let us see some questions which are framed by means of WH forms. So all these are interrogative sentences, but they are framed with WH. See here, my friend asked, where is Venus? So here my friend asked where Venus was. There is no requirement to use if or whether here, because the interrogative sentence is in WH. My friend said, where are you going? My friend asked where I was going. My friend said, whom did you call? In the indirect speech, my friend asked whom I had called. And my friend said, where have you been? My friend asked where I had been. So now see here, these are also interrogative sentences, but these are framed by means of auxiliary verbs or helping verbs. See these sentences also. Do you speak English? He asked me if I spoke English. I have told just now, if you find the interrogative sentence and if that interrogative sentence is formed with the help of auxiliary verb or helping verb, then definitely in the indirect speech you have to use if or whether. Now see, are you British or American? Here there is a helping verb. Here he asked me in the indirect speech whether I was British or American. See the next example. Is it raining? In the indirect speech, she asked if it was raining. The next example, have you got a pen? In the indirect speech, he wanted to know whether I had a pen. Please be very careful. If in the direct speech, if you observe an interrogative sentence, then the most important thing is you have to see whether the question is formed with the help of auxiliary verb or with the help of a pronoun. Now see the other example. Can you type? She asked if I could type. Did you come by train? He inquired whether I had come by train. Thank you, students. Thank you for attending the class.